Hey guys, let me show you how you could fix your email deliverability in Klaviyo. So you can see here is the exact process we use to get a client of ours from 61 to 80 in under 30 days. So the approach is simple. First, what you need to do is check the key metrics from your inbox provider. So here is where you could find this. You have to go to deliverability right over here, deliverability, and go to reports, and it will show you this section. So why this is important is it helps you understand what's your open rate, click rate, and bounce rate, unsubscribe rate, spam rate throughout all the inbox provider. Now, what we do from this information is we're gonna segment them. We're gonna segment, let's say, engage 30 days, and we will only keep sending to them. Let's say for us, we have our Gmail, right, which has 45% open rate, 47% for Verizon, Outlook is 46. What we're gonna do is we're gonna create a segment of engaged 30 days whose Gmail account or inbox provider is either Gmail, Outlook, Verizon Media Group, or anything at all. And we have those segments. What this does is when we send an email to that segment, we know that that will be opened. And what that does is when we have a high open rate, high interaction, it lists certain inbox providers such as Gmail, Outlook, or any inbox provider that we are a trusted sender, and it will improve the delivery. So the next approach after you find this data is pretty much segment it. What I like to do is, let's say if Gmail is doing good, I'm just segment Gmail and let it be probably like 60, 90 days. Let's say for our case, Office 365 is not doing good, right? Or Apple is not doing it. What I'm gonna do is create a segment of engage 30 days Apple, and we'll only send emails to 30-day engage. We'll just send the same email, probably clone that email, but exclude them from a regular campaign, and we'll send a separate one for people that has Apple, but only to 30 days engage. What that does is it will improve our delivery because we know that even if our open rate for that particular email would be way higher, like 60-70%, because we are only sending to engage 30 days. And it will let Apple know that whatever emails we are sending, it is being open and interact, and it will eventually boost our delivery. The thing is, as we go on, let's say we are aiming for 40% on Apple, right? 50% on Apple. When we keep on sending 30 days, we know it will be opened. It will get to 50%. At that point, what you do is you expand the segment to 45 days on week 3 or 4, and you keep on sending campaigns to 45 days engage Apple. Exclude them, the whole section. Let's say if we are focusing on certain inbox provider Apple, exclude them for all the regular campaigns. Clone that campaign, send to 45 days engage now, just for that inbox provider, the same campaign. And you monitor the rate, everything, if the open rate are good, if it's improving. And on week 5 to 6, you make sure that when you go from 30-day engage to 45-day engage or any days engage, make sure the open rate does not go below 50%. And you basically, once on week 5 or 6, once your 60-day engage list is seeing above 50% open, you can start expanding. At this time, your delivery would be above 80%, even 90% in some case. Now, what you have to do in terms of flows. On week 1 to 3, you have to turn off all the flows except the following. The main flows: welcome, browse, cart, checkout, and post purchase. Send highly engaging emails to the 30-day segment. Those are the things. As I said, highly engaging emails in terms of campaigns to 30-day segment, or turn off any flows except this one, because we know any flows we send through this flows is a high opener. Let's say I'm giving my email through welcome flow and people are expecting the offer, so they will open it. In terms of post purchase, they recently ordered, so when you try to send an email out, they will look for an update, so it becomes a high opener as well as high interaction email itself. So just have this email. Week 3 and 4, as you expand to 45-day engage, make sure you follow the same thing that I said. After week 6 plus, you can start sending to 90-day engage list. One campaign to the full list. Never send a campaign to full list every time. One campaign to the full list. So what it does is it lists, let's say any person that hasn't interacted with us, it gives them a chance to come back to the engaged segment. Let's say if I send a email to the whole list, and if anyone interacted, they will be automatically gone to 90 days engaged list. So therefore, they want to be excluded going forward. But always exclude the following segment like the bounces, mark as spam or unengaged, which basically, let's say once you send out the email to whole list, and if they on interact, they goes to unengaged. And every month you should suppress those unengaged profiles because it will hamper your delivery. And the other thing is it costs money. Right now Klaviyo charge you based on profiles, so you make sure you do that. If you follow this on week 3 to week 6, you would 100% see an increase in delivery, and it finally you would go over 80 and even 90. I personally pushed some account to 95, 96 even. So this is how you improve your delivery. This is the exact process we use for our client, so make sure you use them, and if you have any questions, just let me know.